Hey, everybody. Welcome to our weekly team huddle. Tristan here. I was just telling Sherry, I know it's like 90 degrees outside, but I am freezing in my house. So don't mind me wrapped up in my blanket, even though it is like July. Let's see, what is the actual date? It is July 11th. Oh, yeah, it's Prime Day. Prime Day. Who bought fun stuff? Sherry forgot that it was Prime Day. You still have time. There's still time. Such a fun little day. I hope you guys have had an amazing month of July. This is our first huddle we've had so far in July. Lots going on. Holy cow. I feel like once July hits, especially July 4th, like by July 4th hits, it's like the summer's gone, even though the summer's just kind of started. This mindset that we put ourselves in, it's obnoxious. But anyhow, so thanks for joining us tonight, Team Huddle. So excited to be sharing with you guys. I love getting together with y'all on Tuesday because it's just a great time for great minds to get together with like-minded thoughts and connect, and to be able to come together in education and inspiration and really put our eyes on the prize, our blinders on for the future that we want. And so I want to talk with you guys about that a little tonight briefly. And then I also want to go over our July special that we have going on. So that whole putting your blinders on and really seeing that vision. So I've spoken with multiple people really in the last week who have told me that they really need Plexus to be something for them that is providing extra, whether that be to simply get their products paid for, or whether they're like, we've gotten ourselves in some sticky situations and $500 would save us from bankruptcy, or $500 would really be a blessing to help us start to chisel away at that debt. And people, July is also the 6-month mark to Christmas. And so people really start thinking about that and start thinking about, instead of Christmas being a joyous time, dreading it, and really the weight that comes on us as mothers and fathers and grandparents and aunts and uncles and all of that, of what that is going to be for our future. Along with July comes new school. New school starts up at the middle of August. So for most of us, we're looking at our kids starting school in the next 4 weeks or 5 weeks. And that just sounds crazy. And so you have all these things that is really starting to weigh heavily on people. And I kind of want to talk about that tonight because people ask me all the time, okay, how do you do that? What are you doing? I want to make an extra $500. I want to make an extra $300 a month, $500 a month, $300 a month. I want to make $120 a month to make for my product, or to pay for my products. Whatever the case may be, I want to make X amount. And how do you do that? And we can go into specific details of, you need to add this many customers a month, or you need to add this many ambassadors a month, or you need to be reaching out to, which we usually say, 3 new people a day, and you need to be growing your network. How many new people are you adding to your network a week? If you can do a day, that's fantastic, but a starting goal is growing your network by 10 people a day. And how do you do that? Well, you can search your interests. If you're into crafts, go to Facebook in the group section and write in crafts, and craft groups will pop up, and add yourself to some of those groups and make a post on those, or share a craft that you've done. And when people comment on that, if there's somebody that's like-minded, friend them. That grows your network. Same thing with Instagram. If you're using that, you can search for followers, all of those things. So those are kind of some general things of what people do. Now, if you're wanting X amount of customers or X amount of ambassadors, reach out to me and let's have a one-on-one where we can break that down and we can really plan that out for you. But the big thing when I think about people growing their network, and when I think about people having that success, reaching that whatever amount, that blank amount is, so that they can be quote unquote successful in their mind, is activity and belief. And I know that we have talked about these things a lot in the last couple of months, but I feel like we need to keep reiterating them because consistency is huge. Consistency in taking your own products, consistency in sharing that with your friends and family, consistency on posting on Facebook, and consistency in growing your network, all of those things. But all of that consistency leads back to activity. Activity is the main thing. Your consistency comes into that. You're growing your network goes into activity. Your reaching out to new people goes into activity. And a lot of times we can get distracted and we can be like, okay, well, I'm, need to do self-development. Yes, self-development's important. But before you sit down to read a book, if you have to decide between reading a book and reaching out to grow your network or reaching out to new people or following up, that activity, your personal activity, should be first and foremost, always. So that activity has to be on point. But even if your activity is stellar, even if that activity is amazing, if your belief is not there, your belief is not there in our company, your belief is not there in our team, your belief is not there in our products, then at some point in time, because we all have these mountains and valleys, we all have weeks where we're rocking, and then we have weeks where we don't rock so much, right? We all have those peaks and valleys. If your belief in our products, in our team, in our leadership, in our compensation plan, if that isn't there, then when you hit a valley, more than likely, you're either going to quit or you're going to have to work a whole lot harder to get back to a peak, because your belief alone will carry you to that peak, will carry you to keep going if your belief is strong enough. But if your belief isn't strong enough, when you're at that valley, it's just another excuse to say, okay, it's easier to stop. Because the truth of the matter is, every single day, all day long, it's easier not to reach out to people. It's easier not to do your IPA. It's easier not to do daily development or daily devotions. It's easier not to get on Huddle. It's easier not to do these things. But when we choose to do them is when we set ourselves up for success. When we choose to do them is when we put ourselves higher and get ourselves more prepared and build that belief a little more. Now, I've had people say, listen, I get it. I understand where you're coming from, and I can see that you believe greatly in all of these things, but how did you get there? Y'all, when I first started, I knew nothing about Plexus, let alone network marketing. I remember when I joined network marketing, when I joined Plexus, I didn't even know it was network marketing. So much so that once I figured out what network marketing was, I said, oh, my mom has sold Avon since I was like little, like forever little. Is that what that is? And they were like, right, yes, that would be network marketing. I had no clue, but that didn't stop me. That didn't deter me from the belief in network marketing, because I watched Amber's journey and because I had built a tribe of women and men that I believed in, that I trusted in, because I listened to testimonies, because I dove in to YouTube videos and diamond documentaries. I grew my belief by listening to other people's belief and taking that in. I also knew from the beginning that I needed more. When Plexus came into my life, I was praying for more financially, but praying for more for health too, and I wanted to feel better. So that desperation played into that belief as well. So you have to find for yourself that belief and what that is. And our why plays into that greatly. Why are you doing this? What are you looking for? That belief has to be so great that it pushes you when you're at that valley into a peak, and it continues to go. And if you struggle with that, because we all do, we all struggle with that. Even those of us that have the greatest belief are going to struggle at times. You have to be able to have an accountability partner that you can reach out to and say, hey, I'm struggling today. Be a push for me. Be a journey, goer with me. Christy and Elena Cook are my power partners. And I'm telling you, we all have like designated days. Like, I believe that Christy's bad day that she's allowed is Monday. And Elena's bad day, I think, is Wednesday. And so the other day, it was like Thursday. And Christy was like, y'all, I'm over today. And Elena messaged and said, sorry, today's not Monday. Like, yes, we could all laugh about it because it wasn't her designated day to be off. But at the same time, what that did was did accountability. And it was a loving way to be like, y'all, we get it. We all have crazy days, but that doesn't stop us. That needs to push us forward. That needs to be when we stay up a little later, or maybe get up a little earlier, or maybe just turn off the TV instead of watching that show. I know, doesn't Melissa have the most adorable baby belly? She's pretty stinking cute. All right, so Belief, y'all, and activity above and beyond. Get that belief and keep it centered and keep it grounded. And if you aren't sure what your belief is yet, or you struggle with that, YouTube videos, watch diamond documentaries, watch testimonies, get on our team pages and ask the question, hey, who has testimonies to share? I promise you that we have hundreds of testimonies. And if you need to hear them, we will do them. Health and Happy Hour. If you've never heard testimonies, get on Health and Happy Hour on Thursdays. That is a team sponsored thing that we do that is specific testimonies by people on our team. That right there is belief in our products. And every single Thursday, those are done. There's 3 new testimonies that shared. If you question belief in this opportunity, let me share my testimony with you. Let Amber share her testimony with you. If you question belief in if this is for you, I want to ask you a question. I want you to be able to understand, do you believe that you're made for more? Something I feel like people struggle a lot with is they don't have self-worth. They feel like they're forever, it's okay to struggle because they've always struggled. But you guys, if you are a part of this team, if you are on these huddles, if you are feeling like, oh my gosh, I want more, it's because it's that dream, that desire has been placed on your heart to have more. So do the work to get you there because you deserve that. And that dream is in your heart. That dream is in your head for a reason. It's not there to be cruel. It's there for a purpose. Listen to that and use that. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about was our special this month. So we have it's silver, but you get paid double. It's like double silver. So how it works is new people that have never gone silver before. So everybody on here right now is silver except Miss Tara and Sherry. Okay, that's right. So both of y'all, so if you guys went silver this month, instead of getting $100, you would get $150. And then in August, when you maintain that, which means you have 3 people that continue to stay silver, you would get an additional $50. Now, for people that have never, for people that are silver, but they are growing a team, and this would work for Sherry and Tara as well. If Sherry is Lonnie silver, she is, isn't she? So if you have someone else that joined you though, so like Tara, if her mom went silver this month, Tara would get paid $50 for her mom going silver. So this is something that if you are silver yourself, or if you're not silver yourself, you yourself can make $150 a month. $500 extra a month is what will stop people, is the average of what will stop people from going bankrupt or having to file bankruptcy. An average extra $150 a month allows a general household to be able to have some sort of food to feed themselves for a month. So this is money to feed your families. $150 is money to buy your kids, well, in my household, and I know Tara's household, to buy her children shoes because our kids have big feet. But that's okay. Anywho. But $150, you guys, that is not chump change, right? This is true money that could be something that will benefit you greatly. So if you're not silver, find your 3 friends. Reach out to those people and say, let's figure this out. If you already have 1, you only need 2 more. If you have 2, you only need 1 more. You know, if you're like, okay, I want to do this, well, tomorrow, I'm going to put a post on Odyssey to Gems tomorrow after I post this recording tonight. If you are not silver and you want to be, I want you to comment on that. And we're going to work every single day for the rest of this month to get you silver. I'm going to do a 3-day party either this weekend or early next week that we're going to be able to add people to. And it's going to be for people specifically that have not been silver before and want to be silver. So we're going to work together if this is your goal to get you there. Because I want our team to succeed at this. I want each of you to go silver, and I want people that, you know, if you're growing a team, you to help your individuals to get silver. We know that silver is duplicatable. And when people go silver, here's the thing. People can tell you they don't want to work the business. That's fine. You can go silver not working the business. Silver will get your products paid for. Silver just means grandma and mom and sister or brother or sister-in-law or whoever or best friend are simply joining you because they want to try the products too. That wholesale or that welcome pack in the triplex for $99, that's the best thing you can do. That's the best deal they're going to be able to get. And we know that they're going to get the best products possible to do that journey. So people will say, I don't want to work the business. That's fine. But you still know 3 people that could benefit from these products, because I've been doing this 3 years and I still know hundreds of people that could use these products that currently aren't. And I promise you that I could probably come up with 100 names that that's not relatable to anybody on our team. So just because you're from a small town of somebody else, or just because you're a cousin of mine, or you're a friend of mine, or whatever the case may be, I still could find hundreds, I can almost guarantee you, hundreds of people that we do not have friends in common. So you can't tell me that, you can't go silver because we have the same market, or you can't go silver because your mom or your sister or your cousin or your aunt or your best friend or whatever the case may be is on this journey with you, because that's just not true. Everybody has a different market. Everybody has a different presence. Everybody has a different network. And so it's tapping into those people and thinking about that. So I will post that tomorrow, that comment. So if you have not gone silver, or you guys can talk about with your teams as well, that is going to be our thing this month. That's going to be our focus for the rest of the month, is getting people silver. All right. Does anybody have any questions? We're doing good on time. Nobody? Anything in the chat besides Melissa's belly? Nope, that's it. Just because it's cute. We had Lynette, Sherry, Jill, Kayla, Melissa, and I did our Plexus paint party on Saturday. And you guys, we had an amazing turnout. First of all, so we did this party selling tickets. So we had 30 tickets reserved, or 30 seats reserved. In order to keep your ticket, you had to pay $10. Now, we did this for a couple reasons. One, because if people buy in, they're more than likely to show up because they spent money. And 2, because then we used that money to buy the supplies we needed for the paint, for the stencils, for the blocks that they painted on, for our venue, all of that stuff. So we did this entire event, and I'm not sure it costed any of us really anything. Maybe the cost of what we brought are we brought giveaways to give away. So stuff like that. Oh, and then we went out to eat afterwards. So besides that, that was about our cost. So 30 tickets we sold. We were sold out of tickets. Out of those 30 tickets we sold, we had 15 people that came, which means we had 15 people that still paid their $10, but for some reason didn't show up, which is fine because we weren't out anything. Out of those 15 people that were there, 10 of them were prospects, y'all, which means they were not ambassadors and were not customers. 10 of them were prospects. The 5 people that were ambassadors, out of those 5, 2 of those people that were inactive or didn't order welcome packs and are now wanting the business. This is the power of opportunity events. It was such a successful event. I also know that this weekend, oh gosh, I'm going to miss people that are doing this, but it's Christine and Tammy and Jeremy. Oh, I would have to look at a flyer. It's the Princeton folks. They have an opportunity event this Saturday as well. So if you are interested, Kirsten's doing that. I think Tam is doing it as well. So if you're in that area, hit one of them up. So opportunity events are a great deal. And we are already, we have on the books in August, a team event that we're doing in Peoria. And I'm working with Elena and her team. And so I'll be reaching out to Tara as well and our Iowa people to do an opportunity event in Iowa, or it'll either be like Mount Pleasant, Fort Madison area in September. So we're going to get opportunity events and team events on the calendar for the rest of this year for sure, because we know that the power they have in them. It's an exciting thing. All right. Nobody's got nothing.
I think we have one signing up from the paint party, I think.
Yay!
Jessica. Amazing. Yeah, I think Jessica's going to sign under Brittany, hopefully.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I know I had, in your Jordan that came, who's an ambassador, her mom was super interested. So hopefully Jordan watches this recording as well.
Yeah, I know. I need to, I was talking to Jordan yesterday, but I need to ask her about her mom, because she was like, whenever someone was talking, that woman was like zoned in.
Yeah. So that is the thing. Like, when you talk about belief and activity, which is the foundation of everything we're doing, that is what opportunity events are. It is nothing but information and testimonies. I mean, that testimonies lead the whole thing and information about our product. So that builds belief, y'all. And then the activity is us showing up, is us doing them, is us being consistent. And then it comes into play of follow up and making sure that if they got a giveaway, are they taking that product okay? Are they doing their slim? Are they doing their block? Are they doing whatever they did? I personally have 100% success rate if I get people to opportunity events that they either sign up as customers or ambassadors. 100%, y'all. So I know that opportunity events are powerful. The key is getting people there. And once you get them there, the testimonies in our products, they speak for themselves, and people can physically see that, and that belief is instantly built. So it is an amazing, amazing thing. Yay!
I'm pretty sure Tiffany's gonna sign up too.
Yay! She was awesome.
Yeah, she's all about it. And so I asked her, I'm like, is there any other questions you have? And so she's putting the kids together or to bed, and then she's gonna start asking me all the questions that they want, because I know how her husband is. He's strategic. So
yeah, she said that he owns his own business, right?
Yeah.
And they're coming over to your house this weekend.
Yes, if it works out. They're going up to Cedar Point, so I guess they're camping up there. So we'll see if it works out.
Yeah, but that is awesome. That continued communication is key. That follow up. So awesome. Okay, anybody else got anything? All right, y'all. Well, thanks so much for joining us tonight. We will have Huddle again next Tuesday. I think Lynette's got something. We'll have Huddle next Tuesday going forward.
Did you mention about the August thing of the lotion, the purple, whatever?
No, not yet. Let's see. We have a date for that. I did say we were going to have a team event in August.
Is it the 18th? Did I make that up?
The 11th. The 11th. August 11th from 6 to 8 at the Purple Bubble Bar in Peoria Heights is where our team event is going to be. So look out for more information on that. But what we have is a room reserved at the Purple Bubble Bar, which is in Peoria Heights. It's right down the street from Fired Up, if you know what Fired Up is, which is like the pottery, paint bar, stuff like that. So we're gonna eat before we go, but no, that's not true. We're gonna bring food in there because there's the room that's rented we can bring food into. But it's only available, I think it's like 15 to 18 people. So we'll have to see who's all coming in. It'll have to be kind of a reservation thing, which I think will be fine. But you make your own lotions, you make your own oils, can make your own shampoo. And so like so we reserved the room, that's done and paid for, and then we'll have everybody bring like a food to share, an hors d'oeuvre type thing to share. But then you will make your own bottles and stuff. It's like $8 or $6, and you can make your own lotion. So that will be fun. So look for it. We'll make an event and stuff like that too. But that is August 11th, 6 to 8 p.m. The Purple Bubble Bar in Peoria Heights. Thanks, Lynette. All right, y'all. We'll have an amazing night. I'm excited to see what this week is going to bring for our team. I think it's going to be huge. I'm claiming that it's going to be huge. I know it's going to be huge for my business. And so cannot wait to see what the next week brings. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. See ya.